we can create new traditions with food.
And the biodiversity starts in our plates every day. That was 2009,
That
no?
was 2009.
First time we cook
Together,
actually here.
here.
It was one Michelin star,
Yeah.
me as well.
Yeah. And we were saying yesterday that we felt like we're on the top.
We already thought we was part of the top, and we wasn't
At all.
at all.
Far from.
Yes.
We had these goals that were so big and we didn't really know where we're going yet.
Yeah.
Today we're sitting here for the UNESCO. We never thought that that would happen, no?
Never.
But we wanted to take over the world in a way.
Yeah. And I think the responsibility who we have as chefs today is totally changed the vision, the way who we do this for many years. In my case, the period of the COVID was a huge impact in the career because, as you say, we achieve everything who you expect or you dream to achieve in a chef career.
Yeah.
But then at that point in our life, both of us, we was near to lose everything. And we was super lucky to have this position and the possibility to help others.
And for me, the pandemic was really about like taking a step back and say, hey, are some of these things that we've been doing for so long, do they still make sense? Or is there a new way? I mean, like you said, like in the pandemic, I was worried to lose everything. But I was also in that moment wondering if I even wanted to continue with 11 Madison because we achieved everything I dreamed of and even more. And for me, during the pandemic, it just became so clear that food is one of the most powerful languages that we have because it touches everyone. It connects all of us, and we need to use it. We chefs need to use this language to make a difference. So when it was time to reopen the restaurant, it was clear that I wanted to use this language for a new future of dining and for new possibilities. And I wanted to explore new cuisines and plant-based cuisines around the world. But it's clear to me that we need to reduce the amount of animal protein we consume because I think our restaurants are kind of like a runway show. They're the haute couture.
Yeah.
That's where people look at for inspiration. What we do trickles down into mainstream. So I wanted to take a very extreme approach to really test the boundaries of plant-based eating and to see if it is possible to elevate it to the levels what the restaurant was before. And we made this decision to reopen the restaurant fully plant-based because we believe in less meat.
Well, in Mirasur, we didn't decide to stop the animal's proteins, but at the same time, we decide to try to transmit this more holistic vision about our world, about the food, of course. Yeah. You know, we start to do this menu around the moon calendar, follow the part of the plants to work on the roots, on the leaves, on the flowers, and on the fruits, depend of the position of the moon in the sky. And it was extraordinary how the people react, how our guests react at this change. Wow. Who was in a moment who was on the top of the top. In 2019, we were 3 Michelin stars, best restaurant in the world. We can surf in this way for years, make the same recipes, the same food, but we decide to change it totally, everything, to follow our vision, to try to embrace the people, to think about another options. Yeah. And then, of course, all the actions we do for clean our restaurant of plastic use in the kitchen. I saw in your kitchen not plastic film, Great. So we do that. Then we start to really increase the gardens to have access just 400, 500 meters from the restaurant. So it was an incredible moment. And now is the moment to spend that and to share that with other chefs. As you say, our restaurants are the models for many others, for many young chefs who are looking what we do.
Well, I think so far we are the only two chefs that are UNESCO ambassadors. You are the first one. We have a big responsibility, but it's sort of like a snowball that we need to make sure that it grows and grows and grows. For me, I'm very focused on, of course, plant-based eating. Plant-based eating is not new. It's been there for hundreds of years. In a lot of different cultures, there are practices and ingredients that we want to shine a light on, but that we also want to and have to protect, because some of these cultural practices and knowledge is being lost. And I think it's really crucial to keep it alive, to sort of like have a counterpoint to factory farming.
Yes. I think our role as an ambassador is, of course, to be a mentor for many other chefs, for many other people. For me, the key of that is education. Education about the importance to maintain as much as possible the diversity of our menus, the diversity of cultures, and same for some magical products who disappear because what we don't eat will be not produced. We will not produce it. So I think this role is super important. What we can do is huge.
Well, for me, it's like it's progress and not perfection. I think we cannot be perfect. The world is changing a lot. We have to change with it. I think we need to start somewhere, even if it's small. We need to celebrate people who are making changes to change with the environment and what's going on. I think for me, really is that the main thing is less meat. We need to consume less meat.
For sure, we need to consume less and better.
Yeah, we can actually be part of a solution, and we can create new traditions with food. We can speak to people through food in a new way, which is pretty incredible.
I think you say something very real, very special, who is be part of the solution. And it's what you do and what we try to do at the Mirasur. And this role of UNESCO ambassadors we have is a sense of life, a sense of the achievement, the real achievement of my career. Because we are part of the solution. We became part of the solution.
So nice.